Hello, and welcome back to StoneBlock 4. It has been a while. I put in some work on the base, and I'm going to show you around first. So, anyway, move all the storage to the middle here, all the drawers, digital system, and look at that. We have a controller right under the floor. And right under here is the temporary setup for all the pattern providers, mechanical assemblers, and the autocraft stuff. This will quickly get replaced once we get the quantum crafter, quantum computer, and everything. And also the, is that in here? Extended crafting. Ah, yes, the assembler matrix. That's right. So once you get both of those, then this will probably get replaced and placed down here or something. All right, and also I have the energizing orb and the rods. And going over here, this is the machine island. This is all the machines that I can manually access. Now, this isn't part of the autocraft machines or anything like that. It'll be semi-automated to some degree, but for the most part, this is where I go ahead and manually access things if I want to, such as the alloy smelter, the crusher, enriching factory, etc., etc. And I made myself a crystal assembler. And you may be thinking, oh, you didn't make the reaction chamber? We'll get there. We'll get there. We just can't make it because we need to do this upgrade first. So we'll get there. And not to mention, we need to figure out the automation for the intro stuff. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Anyway, the power situation is all the way in the corner. Got one row here at the ready. Got another row filled up with nitro thermals. Look at this. Look at all the thermals here. And the batteries. And I got the flux networks all set up. And the source production in order to cool all the stuff. Now, I know that there is other coolant that I can use. And let's look up the thermals. Let's see. Thermals, nitro thermals. Press U on that thing. And the best coolant that we can see is the time fluids. But we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. Dragon's Breath? Maybe. Maybe, because we can get a load of Dragon's Breath. Not a problem at all. We just need to figure out how to... Okay, well, there's our answer right there. I think that's how you do it. I think. Item drink. Oh, okay. We need to do the crate stuff. And we all know how you all like the crate stuff. So, yeah. We'll deal with the coolant another time, but not today. It's okay for now, you know. It's okay. Other liquids that we can use, molten fluxite, which is also pretty easy. All we need to do is point a laser at some kind of budding thingamajiggy, and we get fluxite right there. And let's see what other coolants there are. XP juice, also easy to get. Some kind of essence or some kind of XP, very easy to get. But of course, we have nothing set up for it, so we're going to have to wait on that. All right, so that's the power right there. Source generation, still generating. Of course, there is a couple of things that I'm not liking so far about this particular setup, such as the placement of the growth accelerators on over here, on this row here. Sometimes it goes away because if the harvester gets placed for a split second or something like that, I don't know. It just goes away sometimes, and then I have to end up replacing it. So, for the most part, it kind of works. So I'm leaving it like that, and I might have to replace some of the crops because it keeps dropping these straws. So, yeah. I haven't moved the enchanting, the apothic enchantment yet. It's probably going to go over here, right there, and possibly right there. I'm not quite sure. There's going to be like more than one setup. One setup is for like the level 100 and stuff like that, and the other setup is for playing around with, you know, just in case we need to refresh something in order to get us a particular range. And mainly, I've been using it to refresh all these charms because, is it the charms or is it something else? Hold on. Let me see. Press R on that thing. Go over here. Yeah, it requires like a range of Quanta and Arcana in order to refresh these things. And when you refresh it, it's unbreakable. So it's worth doing. So cool. So that's the Apothic enchantment setup. We're going to move it somewhere else, so I'm not sure where to move it yet. Here's the Arsenal corner. There we go. Just constantly making all these source gems. Because I have a crap ton of lapis, as you'll see later. The foundry, I'm going to move somewhere else. I'm not quite sure where. I might move it over here, but I don't know if I'm going to make it huge or what kind of shape it's going to be in. Haven't decided yet. Here's what little crate that I create for myself, semi-automatic stuff. And I think that's about it. Let's go upstairs. All right, right here, cleaned it up just a tiny bit. Enlarge all the walls. Give myself massive amounts of space. And some of the space we devoted to automation and all the machineries. I have an extra wireless connector at the ready. So I'm going to move that into place when I get some machines going on over here. So here's the farm. Here's the Whirly Sprig and the drinking farm and everything. Cool. Very green. Very green. And wherever the Whirly Sprigs can get us, I'll just put it on the wall of drawers over here. And then here's the drinking farm. I haven't sorted this out yet. That's gonna take a little while. And over here, we have the bonsai trees. We don't have a lot of trees in the pack, so this is all I planted so far. There are a few more trees that, you know, you can plant bonsai trees if you want to, but is it worth planting? I don't know. I'll let you decide. It's just, the axes are still going. They all have higher than Unbreaking 3, and they'll last for a little while, you know. Last for a little while. And if I can apotheosis some of these axes, they'll go a little bit even further, too. And not to mention, if we do the hyper enchantment thing on the axes, it'll go even further. So cool. And it's not a big deal to replace them either, so whatever. So there are a couple of drawers right in the back just for the tree output. And you may notice that the items that show on the drawers are turned off because, you know, I don't want any rendering lag. Because all these drawers are like smack dab in the middle of the base, and I didn't like build them apart or anything like that. So it kind of helps to turn off all the rendering stuff on the drawers, just speed up the rendering a little bit. All right, so anyway, let's go into this particular corner. Here's the workers, just constantly brushing sand, dust, and gravel. And I'm getting that from these auto hammers and this cobble gen. Just outputting sand and dust and all the gravel right into the workers there. And all the outputs getting placed inside this barrel. And then this router inputs it into the controller here, because this is the only controller that we have in the base. And if I get out the linking tool here and I hold it, it kind of like covers the entire base. So that means any drawer that I place inside this base, I can just link it and be done with it. Because if I just fly around, these drawers are linked. The drawers over here are linked. So are these things. These are all the extractors. I didn't show you this one yet. So these are just getting extra dirt, sand, dust blocks, and whatever. Here's the missing dragon's head. I end up using dragon's head for the enchantment setup. Don't worry, we can get back. It's not a problem at all. We have the dragon's breath over here. We have the dragon eggs. This is the basalt stuff. And this is the end stone, amethyst, etc., the slow-going lava that we have going. Yeah, everything that the extractors can get us, I just kind of plunk down over there and just let it slowly generate. And this one is the automated Certus Quartz miner. Getting all the Certus Quartz shards, putting into the drawer. And also, just charging some of them up. You know, splitting the supply up and put it inside this particular drawer here, just in case we need it. And of course, we have the Boon of the Earth setup right here. It's still going, so we'll talk about that later. So this particular episode is dealing with the ore processing. So we are gradually working our way up and up and up, trying to get over the hump where we don't have to worry about basic resources. But the thing is, we kind of still have to worry about some of the basic resources, such as glowstone. I haven't figured that part out yet, you know, glowstone. But then again, the Boon of the Earth is able to get us some glowstone. You can see right here. We have a little bit of glowstone right there. But of course, this feels more like a hack than, you know, than let's say the workers that's getting us glowstone, you know. Let's see, glowstone. Okay. Now right-click this thing. And the workers is a brush away soul sand, which I have not set up, by the way. And soul sand, you're gonna do it this way. Atomic reconstructor it, or the chickens. Yeah, I know the chickens feels like the more proper way of getting resources in the particular pack, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We just haven't done anything with the chickens yet. Can you do this earlier? Sure you can, but I didn't do that right now. So yeah, but then again, if I have everything set up, you know, just get me like glowstone, sand, or whatever, then do I even need the chickens? Probably. You'll probably still need the chickens because there are singularities you need to make in this pack. So that's going to require a crap ton of resources. Look at that. 400 blocks of copper in order to make one of these? Jeez. I can't even press U on this thing. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, so today, we're going to deal with the foundry some more. And in previous episode, we made a rudimentary basic foundry that has a battery in it. It's electrical. This sucker's electrical. So we only have the powered heated coils right under there. And in order to go even further, there's a high power version right there. And in order to make this, you need to pour molten shulker shells all over this power heating coil. just in order to get one high power heating coil. Now, I'm not quite sure what temperature is, but it has to be higher than what we have now, you know. This is only like, what, 1500 degrees? So, cool. So, we'll try that. We'll get that go. But then again, it says like 40,000 FE. I'm wondering, if I just plug one down, will it give me a bigger battery? I don't know. Will it be smaller? Probably. So anyway, we're going to plunk one that's really small right in the back here.
A few moments later.
Yeah, we'll put it on the left side, just for symmetry's sake. All right, there we go. We have 40,000 FE. All right, so yeah, and it's 3,000 degrees. So I guess it's something, you know. So cool. It's not even red. It's like blue fire, you know. All right, there we go. Now let's get some iron and have a little bit of a test. Let's go ahead and get like a stack of these block raw irons. Now it's not going to take a stack. It's only going to take like 5 of these. So just put that in there, and we'll see if it works. Required fuse 64,800 FE. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's unfortunate right there. Now, if we are going to process like all, let's say 11 of the raw blocks here, and if we go into the storage and look at raw blocks here, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 raw blocks, raw ore blocks so far. So we might need to consider placing it somewhere else so we have like more of that space. So this one we need to be expanded because 40,000 FE is not going to cut it. So let's go ahead and break this down and rebuild it and see if we can get that particular temperature.
20 minutes later.
Okay, we got that got down. Capacitor right there. Let's see, controller. That right there. And then we're going to just put down some random fire bricks. Just temporarily, just to make sure. Okay, now, well, what is the power now? 40,000. Huh. Interesting. How do I even... Oh, you know what? Is there an upgraded version to the capacitor? Back foundry capacitor. Oh, you know what? Do we have more than one of those? Oh, okay, hold on. All right, let's see. I need more bricks. I guess I can use the white ones. Yeah, I think that will work. All right, cool. Eight, 9, and 10. Yeah, we got 5 brick here. Alright. Put that on there. Yeah, it remains white. I want to do the gray one, but I didn't want to bother with the dyes and everything. Alright, so this is where the drain is, but then again, where the heck am I gonna put that though? You know, it's already like a little bit bigger. So let's replace this, and then we'll put it right there temporarily and see what's going on. Okay, we'll do that. Ah, there we go. Okay, that works. So more capacitors means more power stored. So if I just put this in here, it'll start smelting. Look at that, it's green now. Green. But of course, it's not very fast. So if I use this speedier controller, I mean upgrade, it should go a little bit faster. Oh, if I put that there, it requires even more power. Okay. Alright, that sucks. That kind of sucks. But hey, the capacitor is easier to make, so the only problem is having enough space for it. So I'm guessing you can put the cable up here and put capacitors up like in a row like that. I guess that'll work. But the thing is, this is like what? This is 8, 9. This is 9 blocks. The thing is preventing alloys. So we might have to restrict this to like 1 by 1 or something. I'm not quite sure. But the thing is, if we take a look at the raw irons and press U on this, we can very well put that in the blast furnace or the furnace and just like, smelt it and not double it at all. But the thing is, we'll be losing that opportunity, We could use the slow melter 9000, but it's it's slow, you know. It takes like what 40 ticks, so that's 4 seconds in order to smelt this thing. And we do have the power anyway, so you know what? Maybe we'll go that route. Because I have 11 right here. I went that way first. So anyway, you gotta figure out where to put these slow melters now. We obviously don't have enough space for like a foundry or anything like that. Because we need like more and more batteries. And if you just do like this, it's obviously going to be more than 4 seconds. Look how slow it is. Jeez, okay, alright, get rid of it. We'll save these blocks for the manual foundry. Alright, now to cover this back up. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. We'll still be able to use the space. We'll put all the slow melters in here. But then again, if it's just 11, then it's like, what the heck, we'll have to use the pipes and everything. We'll still have to use the casting basins. Alright, cool. Now, what kind of length are we talking about here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh! Well, it's a stack of the 11. Okay. Alright, we'll put these up here. Initially. And we'll see how that works out. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. Now, the question is, how do I get the specific ores inside the slow melter 9000s? I'm going to have to put drawers on top of it. Alright, cool. Let me get some drawers. Drawers. Here we go. Okay. And then we'll have a, let me go get a barrel or something. Okay, barrel. I have this, like, nice white one here. Let's see how big these are. And they're okay. Do we have the sophisticated barrels? Oh, we do, okay. But the thing is, I don't think we can dye them. Okay, well, better than nothing then. Alright, how do you make a barrel of these? Acacia copper barrels. Acacia netherite barrels. I can't press R on any of these. I can't press R on these either. It says uncraftable for some reason. Use tier upgrades obtained from the shop. What do you mean? I can't even make the regular barrel? Okay, how about a barrel? Okay. Alright, let's see. Regular barrel here. Where's the old version? This is wherever that is. Okay, well, make a couple of these things. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade these things. Upgrade. Okay, upgrade. And let's see, basic to copper, basic to iron. These are all uncraftable. You gotta buy them. Copper to iron. But the good news is you can make these. Copper to iron. How about these things? Dang. Okay. Alright, fine. Alright, looks like we'll be buying more of these. Hooray! Alright, go back in here. Let's see, what is this? Random case storage chest. And what kind of percentage are we talking about? Okay, let's go ahead and do some gamba. Basic to copper. Boo! No! Dang it. Alright, copper it is. Your casino's jank. Okay, barrels. Here we go. And then we'll put that right there. Okay, give me that. We'll do this. And then we'll upgrade it to, like, I don't know, gold or diamond later. Alright, cool. Alright, they put all of these away. That away. Put all this foundry stuff away. We'll use those later. Oh wait, I need the casting basins. All right, cool. All right, so here is the input chest. We're going to need some pipes. So let me get rid of this. Let me move it somewhere. See, that one goes into there. All right, we'll hide the non-white and non-gray barrel up here. Yeah, so no one can see it. No one can see the brownness. All right, get some pipes out. Stop changing the color. Stop it. All right, that goes into there. All right, let me get the configuration card. Okay, every single one of these. All right, cool. Now we'll go ahead and start populating the drawers with raw ore blocks. So let me get the gold, the copper, the aluminum, and let's see what else. The lead, the raw nickel, osmium, raw silver, raw tin, uranium, and raw zinc. Yeah, there we go. Okay, gold, copper, zinc, uranium, aluminum, whatever that was, nickel, silver, osmium. Hey, wait a second, I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which one am I missing? Silver, osmium, nickel, lead. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What is this? Aluminum, okay. Let's see, silver is that one over there. Yeah, that's silver. Zinc I have. Uranium I have. Osmium I have. Nickel I have. Lead. That's lead, okay. Okay, gold, copper, and aluminum. Let me sort this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What the heck block am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, alright, fine. Give me these blocks again. And we'll see which one's missing. Dang it. Here, put these in here. Block of nickel. Oh, did I not put nickel in here? Hold on. Is this? Oh, it's the nickel I'm missing. Okay, here you go. These two look similar. Alright, here, put these in here. Alright, cool. Alright, now that we have the Slow Melter 9000s down, we're gonna go ahead and put a cable behind it and power it. Alright, there we go. Each one should have its own power. Alright, cool. We'll get a casting basin. I'll put it down here. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to output that into, I don't know, another barrel, I suppose. I should not have moved the cable. Now I'm going to move it back just because now it's not symmetrical. Alright, cool. And from each one of these basins, I'm going to have another pipe. And that's going to go inside another barrel. Okay, give me that. I'll put that right there. Hold on. Let me put that lower. Okay, put that there. Give me that. Put that right there. Alright, cool. And then we'll put a router here. And bring it back into the main network. Alright, let's see. More pipes. Alright, cool. And obviously decasting bases takes the liquid, so I'm going to put fluid pipes all over here. And yes, I am mixing pipes all over the place. Because these can be turned off quite easily. And mined up quite easily. Can you not mind that? Hold on. No, do that. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to do... There we go. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to need 11 of the picture upgrades. Alright, there we go. And this one will go, this one will go down. Alright, on there. I missed it. Bottom. Okay, there we go. That one should go down there and start smelting it. Look at this. Nice. Very nice. It's like 4 seconds. And we wait for the casting basin to cool down and everything like that. So it's a slow burn, you know? Slow melter and slow casting basin. But hey, it's automatic, you know? So cool. Just wondering if I can just do like all in one. No? Oh, okay, it's not a big deal. Here, just give me all these. That, do that, do that. Put it all inside these drawers. Cool. Hey, what? Give me that. I go to the bottom. Alright, there we go. Nice. That's okay. Well, with the one that I put double of everything in it. Oh yeah, here it is. It has 2 slots. Alright, cool. Very nice. And they're all inside this barrel. Look at this. Very nice. Alright, let's go get a router. Okay. Let's see, router, here we go. And it's Fortran and 64. Okay, good. Blank module, redstone, and iron ingots. Okay. Is that just one, or is that like... Okay, give us one. Let's get some redstone. And then some iron. Alright, go back in here. Redstone, modules, and iron. Oh, that was quick. Okay, thanks. We need way more routers than that. Way more routers. Gonna router it up everywhere. Okay, modules. We'll make like 20. Alright, 24. Alright, in you go. right, we got 12. Okay, put these away. All right, we're gonna need the polar module. And then we're gonna need sender 3. And then we're gonna need some speed modules. There we go. And maybe it's a stack modules. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's fast enough. So we'll see. If it's not, then we'll put the stack upgrade in it. All right. Let me get. Do I have a storage bus? Okay, we have one storage bus. And do we have one terminal? Okay, we have an extra terminal. Okay, let me get some cables out here. And we're going to check the drawer system just to see if we have all drawers in there. Okay, put that there. All right, cool. All right, let's see what we have in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we have all 11. Did I say 10 or 11? I said 10, didn't I? Okay, well, what's the 11th one? Hold on. I can't count tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and 11. Okay, that's correct. That's 11. All right, cool. Let's go back there. Install our router. It's gonna fill up quick. All right, we're gonna do this. We are gonna pull from the back, but we're not gonna do it just yet. So I'm gonna turn on the redstone, put the lever on here, and then we'll do it. All right, we're gonna pull from the back, and then we're gonna send to the drawer system. Okay, do that. All right, I think we're ready to test this out. All right, turn it on. Yep. Beat that up. Yeah, look at it go. Got the iron going, the gold, and the copper, and the zinc, the uranium, the aluminum, the lead, the silver, and the osmium. Alright, that works. Nice. I don't think we need to stack upgrade after all. I mean, these things are slow anyway, so the process, you know. So anyway, we got that going. So now we need to move these raw blocks into here, right into there, you know. But we're going to be like a roundabout way of doing things because we do have drawers for the raw blocks over here. You just can't see it because I have it turned off. But if you mouse over it, these are where all the raw blocks are stored. Now it'll be you know, it will make sense if it goes like from here right into here, you know. But we do have other raw blocks here. We want to use these particular drawers and not go, let's say, from here to there. It would make sense for a direct connection, but I feel that maybe I shouldn't do it that way. I don't know. So we're just not going to do it that way because we do have a main drawer system. We gotta like follow the draconian rules. So we're going to do it that way. Okay. Router. There we go. And then we're going to need another polar. And going to need another sender. I'll speed it up. All right. Now here's the tricky part. We're going to have to get the bulk item filter, which already has all of these item filters in here. So this is the one that I'm using for the other routers here. And which one has that? Let's see. This one, and... right. I was using it for this one. Stack argument. Alright, not that one. Oh, it's the polar module, wasn't it? Yeah. I will probably not want to use that particular filter if I can, so I'm just going to leave it in here. And I'm going to make another one. So I don't mess it up. Okay, there we go. Got a brand new one. And what we're going to do is we're going to bookmark everything that we need to bring it out and back into the main drawer system. And again, a roundabout way, but it's probably better this way because we have like all manners of crap in here that we would rather go into the drawer system. You know, such as the ancient debris, which will get processed later, the block of coal, the diamonds, and the lapis, which doesn't require any processing, and the redstone. Look at this, we have like a crap ton of lapis here. What the heck am I going to do with all this lapis? Can I use it for all the chance cubes or something? Yeah, we got pendants and everything. Okay, well, we got a lot of lapis, so whatever. Alright, let's see, ancient debris, block of coal, diamonds, gold, lapis, block of quartz, the redstone, and let's see what else we need to put back in there. I don't know, should we put the emeralds back in? It's not like we're getting like a load of it. Okay, here's some glowstone, and I think that's about it. I wonder what the heck it's doing right now, hold on. It's just not processing all this crap here. And all this. I mean, it's still going, so I'm guessing that's a good thing. Alright, looks like it's still going, jeez. I thought it was like getting backed up or something. Alright, whatever. Okay. Let's get the item filter. Right-click that. And we'll start dragging it into it. Alright, there we go. And now we need to bring the raw ore blocks and put it onto the list. Alright, cool. Alright, there we go. There's our bulk item filter. And we're going to plunk down another router. And I probably won't be able to open that, but put it like right on top of it. Alright, let me move the XP thingamajiggy. There you go. Now we'll put that right there. Okay, give me that. That right there. Once we get the chickens, then we have like no need for this anymore. Because it's just like, it's just sitting here, it's just like, I'd rather have my block breaking sounds back, but, you know, it's basic resources and everything. And plus, it's getting us XP slowly. Alright, let's see. Okay, we're going to use the polar module. Did I not make the polar module? Okay, here it is. And I'm going to go in here. We're going to whitelist this. And we're going to put our filter right there. I'm going to pull from the back. And start pulling it right now. Well, we're going to turn on the redstone. Alright, cool. We have sender module. That's going to get sent back in the drawer system. Okay, going to need another lever. What the heck are you breaking now? I thought I turned that off. Okay, no idea. Alright. That there. And let's see, the sender module. And that's going to get sent back. But of course, if there's no drawer for a particular block, like let's say 18 debris, then it's probably not going to move it, so... But of course, it does move the coal because there's a drawer for it. Alright, let me put the ancient debris in there. Okay, let me see. It was 2 million. Alright, we'll put that right there. Alright, cool. Then we're going to come back here, and we're going to add the speed upgrades right inside there. It'll probably take a while just to fill all that. Another problem is... lapis is probably going to overwhelm that drawer. So I don't know where I kept the lapis here. Okay, there it is. It's like, what? 4,000? Well, that's not going to fill it up, is it? Okay. Quick fix would be to buy an upgrade at the shop. And let's see, quartermaster. Shop. Do you have that Uber upgrade for the drawers here? And this is for sophisticated storage. Is that the one? I forget which one. No, that's not it. That's not it. Let's see. Machinist. Okay, not you. Fabricator. I could use some of these. Hold on. Do you have the copper to whatever upgrade? I don't see it here. Okay. Let's see. Enchanter. Okay, not you. Wayfinder. Not you either. Infernal. We haven't done any of the quests for that guy. Okay, Catalyst. Ooh. Basic to... I could use that. Infinity Water Cell. Do I have one of these? I don't remember. Okay, probably not you. Lightbender. Okay, not you either. Alright, let's go back to this guy. And we'll gamble some more, yeah? Sophisticated chest add-on. And is this the upgrade? No, that's not the upgrade, is it? Backpack add-ons, sophisticated add-ons. Oh, I'm looking for the functional stuff. It's around here somewhere. I just know it. I just don't see it in here. You would think, how about the magician? No? I don't see it in there either. Yeah, did they just not, like, offer it? Because I know one of them you can't even make and you gotta, like, buy it and everything. Like, can you even do that? Hold on. Upgrade. I'm sure you can make it. Yeah, you can make it. Jeez. Just gonna have to auto-craft this stuff now. I haven't set that up yet, so... we'll have to worry about that later. Alright. Dog, don't go through the portal. Alright, go ahead and set that up. Copper. And how hard is it to make the gold? Oh boy, okay. Put that on the list. And put the diamond on the list too. We're gonna need like a big hawking drawer for all that lapis. Alright, do that. Okay. And the gold. Diamond. There we go. Access this thing. I'll put down the list. Alright, cool. I'll make 3 of the diamonds. Now, how many upgrade slots does this thing have? Let's see, lapis, lapis, lapis. Okay, here we go. I don't need 3 slots, okay. 3. There we go. If that's not enough, then we might have to go in that, right? And after that, then it's like, I don't know, make another chest or something. Or maybe just put like a void upgrade and just throw it out. Because what else are we going to do, right? 7 million, that'll be enough, right? Alright, let me see. Let me see. What are you stuck on now? Okay, it's still going. It's doing the coal right now. Okay, yeah, we definitely got to do all the other blocks here. Yeah, so just the diamonds over here? And the block of quartz? Jeez. But we have, like, for all of this is to get through in order to get to this, so we're not too concerned about it. So let me just upgrade the coal and the diamonds, and now keep an eye on it. Okay, let's see. The coal... Okay, it should be here. Okay, there we go. That's the block of coal there. And we have a whole bunch of stuff in there. Okay, cool. Now we gotta be concerned about all the other chests here. Hey, what the heck? Oh, alright, hold on. This thing, and then this thing. You stupid anchor recipe. Right there. Do that. Waste of service. Alright, gotta be careful with all the storage here, because these are not all upgraded. Just make sure there's no, like, runaway cobblestone filling up all the chests. Alright, we're good for now. We're good for now. Alright, cool. Check the slow melters here. Okay, they're still going. Some of them are still going. And this one's on. That one's still going back there. Now, since we are moving all the raw irons, or raw ores, back into the network, we need to bring it back from the network and back into here. So let's see. Did we even do that yet? I don't think we did that yet. Okay, go ahead and do that. Okay, let me get another router. Alright, going to need a polar 2. Maybe make a recipe for that, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and then we're going to do a sender. Yeah, leave her here. What was this one for? Was it for the diamonds? Oh, please. Diamonds? Where the heck are the diamonds? Ah, there it is. Okay, we'll just put these in here. Alright, cool. Alright, so that one goes into that particular arrow there. Take out sender module. No, not there. There we go. Alright, cool. I'll plunk down another router. This will be the little corner where all the router sits, pulling stuff out of the main network. Okay. Turn that on. I'm hoping this switch doesn't affect this one. That probably won't be a good idea. Alright, we got a polar module. We'll be pulling out of this thing. Okay, do that. Will it work? Okay, it's working. We need to separate these. Okay, put that right there. That there. Okay, cool. Polar module. That. Go away, tin. Alright, I'm going to configure the bulk item filter. And we'll get rid of this, and that's about it. Okay. We'll go here. Not that one. We'll do a whitelist on that. Put that right there. Alright, cool. That is the default, right? Let me see. Okay, it is. Alright, the heck was that? It's the muffler upgrade. Okay, polar module 1. I mean, 2. And we have the send module right there. Alright, cool. Make sure we have all the bulk item filters in there. Alright, I think we're all set. Let's turn this on. Yeah, it's taking all the raw blocks, ore blocks, and getting placed inside this barrow. And then it's just going to make its way into the relevant ore. Then go smelter all. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to take a nice screenshot, because we're almost done. There we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Alright, it's working nicely. Working very nicely. Now, we don't want to go fast or anything, you know. Or maybe we do, I'm not quite sure. Because these drawers can only hold, like, what, 2,000? Okay, let's do it. Let's make some speed upgrades. Sometimes you just gotta go fast. Right, speed. Okay, put that right inside there. Whee! Look at it go. And now we don't want any particles or animations or anything like that, so we're just gonna make the muffler upgrade. Alright, there we go. And I'm just gonna do that. And there we go. No more lines. You only have the face in order to tell us that's active, you know. So, cool. Fill up all these. And, is this filling up? Okay, yeah, it's filling up. Nice. Alright, cool. And how's this going? Okay, it's taking diamonds now. Very nice. Alright, there we go. We got some basic ore processing. Just upping our game a little bit, you know. And it's all automatic now. You don't have to worry about a damn thing. Because, go in here. And type in block. See our diamond, the block of diamonds here. So all our block of raw coppers is going into the system there. And we're just getting resources, you know. Just trying to get over that hump. You know. So if you want to make something, it's like, oh, we have the materials now. We don't have to worry about a damn thing. And now the thing is, we have to worry about the more exotic materials, you know, such as Fortron and replica blocks, you know, that sort of thing. All those basics, pretty much trying to hammer it down, you know. So, cool. But, of course, that's not the end of the story right now, because we do have other things we need to get, such as the mop loots and everything. Again, the exotic materials that we need to get. We need to unlock things, you know. If we go to the quest, we're still on tier 3. We still haven't done this yet, so just need to get through this. Because I just hit a roadblock where it kind of required that particular quest just to be done, you know. This is the advanced machine blocks, and we just need to go ahead and do it, you know. So, cool. Okay, for whatever stupid reason, when there's something in the second slot here, even though that's the same block, it doesn't melt anything. I know. So, anyway, we are going to do things a little bit differently. We gotta get around this somehow. So, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to get rid of these drawers. Alright, there we go. And we need to upgrade this particular barrel. Because right now it's like filled to the brim right now. And that's a problem. We need that to hold a lot of stuff now. So we are going to make some upgrades here. And that's a copper barrel. So we're going to make the copper to diamond tier upgrade. So we're just going to... Is that 2 or 1? That's a 1. Okay. Let's see how large we can make this particular barrel. Okay, do we have the stack upgrades? Okay, now we need the stack upgrades. And we need the best ones here that we can make right now. Okay, stack upgrades. We gotta start from number 1. We'll do it like that. Then we'll do it like that. Okay. And copper, we're gonna skip that one if we can. Oh, wonderful. Okay. All right. Thanks, World Engine. Thanks for converting a regular crafting recipe into a World Engine recipe. Real helpful. All right, got myself some stack upgrades after a little detour with the auto crafting stuff down there. All right, let's go back to here and deal with this. And I'm gonna put in the stack upgrades. Oh my goodness. Okay, this, and okay, that's already a little bit better, and it's filling up fast. Can you believe this? And it's still like not melting anything. So what the heck, man? All right, what the heck was I doing? Where are my stuff? Okay, here's one. And let's see if this works here. Put this here. Okay, there we go. And I don't know what you are. Where are you? Raw nickel. Okay, do that. This. And then we'll keep it to a stack. Set. Alright, cool. It's not gonna take it out if it just puts it back in. It's like, whatever. Osmium. And I don't even know if this is gonna work. We're gonna see. Right, set that to that one. Okay, this is block of silver. This. Okay, there we go. Okay, raw nickel. Hang on. Did I do the nickel? What's raw nickel doing in here? What? What is this supposed to be? Okay, whatever. Here. Finish the rest of them. Okay, there we go. This one is aluminum. Okay, uranium. Okay, zinc. Copper. Gold. Okay, iron. Is there tin? There's no tin on here. Okay, there we go. Now, which one had the nickel in here? Okay. Set this to tin. Okay, block of raw tin. Okay, set that to that one. Alright, cool. Alright, I need some cables. If I still have any. Here we go, smart cables. I'm not concerned about channels because it has 32 channels on it, which is a good thing. Good thing. Otherwise, we'll be hurting because there's like 11 blocks here. Alright, gonna need the storage bus. Okay, there it is. That. Gonna do that. And then once we power it, it's gonna take all that stuff in there. I'll keep that in there. Now, there are settings in order to partition this, and I'm glad there are. So let me get all the relevant blocks out, and we'll see how we can do that. Hopefully, we can get that done. Otherwise, I don't know what else to do. Jeez. All right, put all this away. All right, let me see. There's some nickel here. Osmium, silver, more nickel, which is not supposed to be in there. Okay, lead, aluminum, uranium, zinc, copper, gold, iron. Do I have any tin in here? Okay, there's some tin in here. Alright, let me see. Okay, that one goes into there, and all of it in here. Alright, let's go back in here. And let's see, storage settings, slot memory settings. Okay, how does this thing work? Select all slots, unselect all slots. Okay, I think I can just set that in here. Unselect all slots. Oh boy, oh, okay. Can I drag stuff in here? Uh-oh, okay. It's not taking out anything. Hold on. Let me turn off the router. Here, turn this off. And can I deposit this? Oh boy. Alright, and let me get the packing tape. Get rid of this for a little while. Alright, put it all back in there. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, come on. Huh, you took it all. Is there no, like, block of raw gold or anything? Hold on. Gold. Well, it's right there. Is it filled? Oh boy, it's probably filled, isn't it? Okay, hold on. Here, go over here. Oh, it's filled. Uh-oh. Do I have any upgrades left? Upgrades. Yeah, copper. Alright, let's see. Gold. Okay, here we go. Alright, that's the best I can do right now. Alright, put it all in there. Alright, good. Alright, give me this. And add these back in there. Alright, let's start putting stuff in there. Ooh, don't smell. Don't smell. Okay, we got the gold. We got the copper. We got the zinc. Uranium. Aluminum. Okay, lead. Block of nickel. But you can screw off nickel. Come on. You're not even supposed to be in there. Silver. Osmium. And nickel. And then we get the tin. Okay, tin. Alright, there we go. All these in here. There we go. It's like 4,000 each slot. So I'm gonna go over here. And then select all slots. Right? Does that work like that? Oh yeah, it does. Nice. So that means I can't put this over here. Oh yeah, okay. That's why I want that'll work. Okay, cool. Alright, let me get rid of this. No, get rid of this. Oh, you're not gonna empty out, are you? Okay. Okay, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, this is supposed to be tin. Right, that's tin. That's raw silver. Right, cool. Block of lead. Here, get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, cool. Alright, that'll work. Just put this stuff in here. Alright, cool. Hey, you know what? Let's continue this all the way down to here. Because why the heck not, right? No, not like that. Okay, come here. Alright, cool. And then go back to here, and then do that, select all. Alright, nice. Alright, cool. There we go. Alright, now we can turn the router back on. Alright, let me see. Yeah, it's filling up. HD's like 4,000 and everything. Alright, let me get a crystal. Crystal. Just want to have more of these. What the heck? Oh, there they are. Alright, then we'll power this up. And it should be going. Right? Right? Oh, I think it's filling up. That's it. I saw it go up. What the heck? Okay, it's going up. I may need to put in some accelerator cards, but that's not really an issue because it's slow. Let's watch this one and see what happens. Alright, it stopped. There we go, problem solved. Nice. I can put some acceleration cards in there maybe. I want it to be faster, but it doesn't really need to be. Alright, this is raw silver, And this is the lead, aluminum, uranium, zinc, copper, gold, and iron. Alright, there we go. We solved it. Nice. Very nice. Alright, how's this going? Let me see. Look at all that stuff. Lapis. It's still going in there? I think it's out of room, though. It's not doing anything. Yeah, alright, hold on. Let me get the upgrades. Alright, let's see. Iron. Here, just do this. Do that. Okay, that one's upgraded. Okay, do that. Do that. That. And that. And this one, and this one, this one. This one, is this, Alright, there we go. Get the clay in there. Alright, cool. Might have to change that out later. Alright, there we go. Alright, that should be going. Glowstone, uh-oh. Alright, now we gotta find the glowstone. Where is it? Glowstone, glowstone. What do you mean it's not in here? What the heck? Glowstone. Well, we have this. It's not anywhere in the drawer system. Alright, let me see. This one. I can make that, but can you break it apart? Does it work in compacting drawers? I don't think it does. Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, I'll put it in the drawer. Alright, let me see. Okay, that one's filled. Okay, alright, fine. Here, put it over here. Give me that. Alright, 2 million. That'll last for a little bit. Alright, it's going. Alright, cool. Alright, so there we go. We got a wall of ore processing ongoing. That'll last us for a little bit, you know. And once we get to the chickens, we probably don't care about it. No, we can just like dismantle this whole section. once we get the chickens, because that's like the end game resource production right there, So cool. All right, so there we go. This has been another episode of StoneBlock 4. I'm in StoneBlock, and I'll see you next time.